Tadgh, what do you think? Do you agree with what Jamie says, that there's no momentum, or do you see this as an inevitability?
Well, I certainly don't agree that there's no momentum. I think there's never been such a strong feeling north and south about wanting to have this debate and wanting to set up things like citizen assemblies. And that's exactly what Mary Lou McDonald was talking about. Recent polling would suggest, according to the General Elections Survey of 2024, that about 47% of voters in the north of Ireland under the age of 25 would like to see Irish unity. And that's the same figure, 47%, that would like to be connected to the Union, like to pursue being part of the United Kingdom, which I would say, just to a point of information on what Jamie was saying there, probably was at one point an extremely successful union, but is not economically what it once was. The empire is gone. Momentum towards a second referendum in Scotland is happening. Welsh independence voices are the strongest they've ever seen. The United Kingdom is dissolving. And I think the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland it's incumbent on him to call for a border poll if there's a likelihood of enough people in the north of Ireland wanting Irish unity. Well, if under 25s are polling at about 47%, and that's without the actual specifics of what people are voting on laid out, I would argue that there's a likelihood there right now, and certainly in the future. And that's what Mary Lou McDonald is talking about. It's incumbent on the Irish government in Dublin and the British government to start planning for unification, because just in terms of demographics, it is an inevitability. One of the founders of the DUP, for instance, has acknowledged that it's just a matter of when, not if. So I think unionists, and particularly loyalists, who I think Jamie, it would be fair to say, is a loyalist, when there is a bit of a difference there, can stick their head in the sand as long as they want. But we would rather, those of us who would like to see United Ireland, start planning for it now and bring in those unionist voices, because they are going to be so welcome in a new Ireland that's going to be a free, democratic, inclusive place for not just unionists and Republicans, but people from all cultures and faith.